my title this year has been Women's Campaign Chair, and I am about to, on July 1, become Women's President. Again, it's very confusing. The point is every morning I get up and I have a list of phone calls and a list of things to accomplish, and something has to inspire you to get up and do that. So what inspires me to get up every day and do this? My trip to Poland, believe it or not, was very inspiring. And for those of you who may be survivors, for those of you who are the family of victims of the Shoah, by no means do I want to try and usurp your feelings about this, but I want to share with you, we went to Warsaw, Krakow, we went to Majdanek, and we went to Auschwitz and Birkenau. And I never in my life thought that I would have an inspiring moment at Majdanek, but I want to tell you what happened. We toured the camp. It's a horrific place. You cannot believe the inhumanity, man's inhumanity to man. But at the very end, there's a memorial, a big, huge stone memorial, this big dome that sits over ash. And we met there. There were 170 North American Jewish leaders, and we met up with 150 Israeli soldiers, officers, soldiers, Navy, and we had a memorial service. And to stand in this charnel house with an Israeli flag, just like that one, flying high, to have an Israeli soldier blow a shofar, and we sang Hatikva. As we sang Hatikva, I mean, Poland in the summer, it rains a lot, just here right now. But the skies opened up as we began to sing Hatikva. I don't know how I wasn't just a little puddle on the ground. But to stand there, you can't say, having lost 6 million people, that it was a victory, but it was a triumph, because Am Yisrael Chai, the people of Israel live, and it's because of the work that you and I do every day. So when I've had my down moments this year, I stand myself again in that horrible place with those wonderful soldiers and my wonderful friends who do this work all over the country, and it does inspire me, and it makes it that much easier to pick up the phone and make one more phone call. I will tell you that we also met some young Jewish people who are living in Poland and creating a Jewish life there, which was amazing. And I met a young woman who inspires me every day. I know all of you can't see her picture, but her name is Hannah Dar Starowicz. Hannah Dar was born in a Polish family, and her aunt moved to Jerusalem when she was a little girl. The family kind of knew that one of the grandmothers was Jewish, but they didn't practice, they didn't talk about it. It was very hidden, and this is the case all over Eastern Europe and the former Soviet Union. And then a grandmother or an aunt or somebody says, you know, we're Jewish. So Hannah's aunt said to her, come visit me in Jerusalem. The aunt had made Aliyah, converted formally to Judaism, and Hannah came to visit her. And Hannah says that when she got to Israel, she just knew she was home. She just knew. She felt like she always belonged there. So with the aid of the Jewish Agency, which is of course one of our overseas partners that we funded, she stayed, made Aliyah, and is now a student at the Pardes Institute, which is one of the leading Jewish education institutions in Jerusalem. So Hannah Dar inspires me, and I'm hoping we can get her to the States, and if we do, I'll let you guys know. Then there's a program that we do here, actually here and in Israel, that inspires me every day. It's called the Diller Teens. It's a national program, and MetroWest is one of the 6 communities in the country where there is a Diller Teens program. What it means is that there's 20 teens selected here in MetroWest from all of the public schools, the private schools, the day schools, all religious denominations. And in Israel, in Rishon LeZion, in our oldest partnership city of Rishon LeZion, 20 other teams, Orthodox, non-observant, Sephardic, Ashkenazic, everything you can name. These kids, first they come together here, and they meet each other, they talk about what it means to be Jewish to each of them, they learn from each other, they have conference calls via satellite, they plan a camp for the Ethiopian Olim who are living in Rishon LeZion, and they run that camp for the kids for a week, and then they tour Israel together. And then when the program is finished, each teen is responsible for running a social service program in their communities, not just for Jewish kids, but for their friends, to learn what it is to have a friend who's Jewish. Because even though we live in a very Jewish area, they still have lots of friends who aren't Jewish. So it's an amazing program to watch these kids come together. You know, there's 16, 17, and all that idealism is just there, and they want to make the world a better place, and they want to make the world a better Jewish place with Jewish values. So the Diller teens inspire me too every day. And you guys really, you do inspire me. I have to tell you, your campaign is amazing. But Lauren sent me an email a couple of months ago, and I was having a bad day. I had gotten a lot of, you know, a couple of not so great phone calls with donors, and people's gifts are down, you know, they're complaining and so forth and so on. And I got an email from Lauren about the donation on top of your $37,000 and more that's coming, that you made in memory of Ann Diamond. May her memory be for a blessing. And that you thought not only to take up that collection in memory of a dear friend, but to make that gift to UJA. It just lifted my day. It was a sad reason, but it lifted my day to know that you think of us. And every day since then, having a bad day, I call all of these things to mind. I mean, the importance, the vitality of the Jewish world here in MetroWest and Israel is, of course, the bottom line, and you guys understand that. But to know that from our children and the Diller teams to all of you, that people still hold these values as well as I do, that they mean as much to all of you, is so inspiring to me. So I want to say thank you for making it easier for me to get up every day and do what I do. And thanks so much. You are an up campaign in the down year, and we really, really appreciate it. You guys mean so much to me. I don't know how to convey it to you. I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you so much.